This game wasn't totally upsetting at all. Not heartbreaking or anything. But you know, this team's not what we're here to talk about. Welcome back to my channel, where the Flyers have probably spent more time on airplanes for these first 3 games of the season than they have actually on the ice. So here we are back for game 3 of the Flyers season, this one being against Vancouver, out in Vancouver. So 5 minutes into the game, Brock Boeser opens up the scoring for Vancouver, and this is the first game this season that the Flyers have not scored the first goal of the game, so that's upsetting. But this was a goal that Carter Hart probably would like to have back. I hate that that's a saying that the announcers use and I'm using it now, but because they say it literally all the time, and this one is the one time I actually agree with it, where he got shot on, made the first save, but rebounded back out, and Brock Boeser was literally right there to tip it into the open net. He tried to make the same diving play that he did against Taylor Hall in the last game. Would have been amazing because that's one of the best saves I've seen in a long time, but it didn't work out for him this time. So the first period ends with the Flyers down 1-0, and I don't like it, not one bit. But only a couple of minutes into the second period, an exciting thing happens, and Carson Twarynski gets his first NHL goal. And it was wonderful too. The Flyers are back in the defensive zone, and we get the puck, we're trying to chip it out, and all the forwards are already up the ice, and the defensemen are back doing their like D to D moving. So Justin Braun has the puck and he chips it up ice, but the thing is, all of Vancouver's defensemen are over on, if this is the net, they're over here. They're like following the other players and leaving Twarynski all by himself. And it's very easy, chips it right to him, and he goes straight in on the net and just boom, flips it in. Like, he was wide open because everybody's like, oh no, who's Twarynski? That guy doesn't matter. He matters! He matters. That's him. He's getting a goal and tying the game, and big goal. Big time. Good job, kiddo. And as excited as I was for that goal, Vancouver gets it back literally like a minute and a half later by Tanner Pearson. And I'm just like, when did you stop playing for the Kings? But it's this funny thing where the announcers originally called the goal Tanev's goal, and then as soon as you look at the replay, you can very clearly see that Tanner Pearson tips it in. And Vancouver's up again, now 2-1, and we're going into the third period. In the last 5 minutes of the third period, Oskar Lindblom ties up the game. And I am mystified. Like, Oskar Lindblom's really good. He's on the second line. That line is wonderful. The Lindblom, TK, and Coots line. I'm overjoyed. I love that the rest of the team is showing up. Because we didn't always used to have that. We used to have, like, our first line did stuff and nobody else did stuff. Now the entire team is showing up, and I love it. We are no longer just relying on the first line. And that's why we can put Claude and Jake there together, because we don't rely on just the first line anymore. We used to have to spread out the talent, but the team is talent this year. The entire team. So we can put the two powerhouses together that they play incredibly well together, even though they haven't produced yet this season. But Claude and Jake are phenomenal together, and we can put them together now because the rest of the team has started to step up. And I love it. I just love it so much. But it's absurd to live in a world where Claude Giroux and Jake Voracek have spent the first 3 games and no goals. But here we go, Lindblom's goal. Gotta talk about it because I think it's great. Okay, so he got the assist from TK, and it's one of those cross-ice passes that TK did a couple of games ago for Oskar Lindblom's other goal. And then, like, cross-ice pass gets past everybody on a stick, just tips it right into an empty net because the goalie's over here paying attention to TK. It's literally the exact same goal as Lindblom's goal from the first game. And, like, seriously, like, insert clip of me talking about that goal. We're gonna find out if I can insert it here or insert it here. First off, gets an incredible pass from TK, which is like all the way across the ice through everybody in the middle. So it was beautiful. So 60 minutes ends, we're tied at 2-2, and we're going to overtime. And I can't handle overtime. I go into such an anxiety attack during overtime. I cannot handle it. But you know, we made it through the 5 minutes of overtime. And I, for once, have hope going into a shootout, which is a terrible thing to do as a Flyers fan because we have no hope in shootouts. But I was like, Carter Hart's doing phenomenal. He's been doing really well this season. We're actually gonna do something. But we didn't. Claude Drew got a goal. Not a goal that counts as a goal to his goal count, but he got a goal in the shootout. But so did Elias Pettersson and Tanner Pearson. So we lost 2-1 in the shootout and lost 3-2 in the game. But it's just a shootout loss. It's not a regular loss. 0 regulation loss. 0. Thank you so much for coming and checking out my channel and my videos and my rants about the Flyers. So give this video a like if you liked it. Leave a comment below on what outside of Flyers content you could potentially be interested in seeing. I will literally take any requests because I've only got like a handful of ideas and I'm trying to branch out. And subscribe if you want to come back for more. And I will see you after, who do we play next? The game Calgary? We played Calgary. And I will see you after we demolish Calgary. Johnny Hockey. I actually love Johnny Hockey, but Johnny Hockey. There are some situations where the tip-in doesn't really do much, but they literally just get their stick on it and then they get the goal. Whereas if he didn't get his stick on it, the puck probably would have still gone in, so I think that the original shot should get the goal. Say hi to YouTube! Go, hi! Hi! And Vancouver. Do you hear what I'm saying? Oh well. Chalupa! Chalupa! Seriously? Okie dokie. That's perfect. Yep. Bye.